Hey, stop for a second. Seriously, are you running a race you don't even remember signing up for? Chasing goals that seem to shift constantly? Goals defined by everyone but you? What if I told you that the toughest opponent you'll ever face, and the only one who truly matters, is staring right back at you from the mirror each morning? This isn't about beating other people. It's about outdoing the person you were yesterday, every single day. Welcome. Let's talk about winning this game of life. And here's a little secret. It's all an inside job. We're surrounded by a world obsessed with how things look on the outside. Social media, it's mostly a highlight reel of carefully crafted perfection. It's so easy to fall into that comparison trap, looking for validation from likes, comments, and what everyone else thinks. Always chasing that approval can leave you feeling like you're not enough, like you're always falling behind. But what if we flip the whole idea of winning on its head? Imagine life as your own unique game where you get to set the rules. In this game, your only real competition is who you were in the past. Every sunrise gives you a fresh shot to level up, to become a tiny bit better, stronger, or wiser than you were just 24 hours ago. This isn't about some massive, one-time jump. It's about consistently, day in and day out, investing in your own growth. It's about focusing so hard on your own journey that everything else just fades into the background. The most important showdown is always you versus you. When you prioritize your own growth, you grab the reins of your choices, your actions, and ultimately, your destiny. Real, lasting growth happens when you dedicate yourself to becoming the absolute best version of yourself, not just a watered-down copy of someone else. So the very foundation of this inner game, what all your wins will be built on, is personal growth. This isn't just about picking up new skills. It's about giving your whole operating system an upgrade. Your mindset, how well you know yourself, and your ability to learn and roll with the punches. At the core of growing as a person is developing a growth mindset. Dr. Carol Dweck researched this, and it's the belief that your abilities and smarts aren't set in stone. You can actually develop them through dedication, hard work, and just not giving up. People with a growth mindset don't see challenges as brick walls. They see them as exciting chances to learn and expand. They get that setbacks are just feedback, useful info on the road to getting better. Think about it. When you take on a challenge, you're basically telling yourself, I believe I can improve. When you push through tough stuff, you're building up your resilience. When you learn from criticism, you're getting priceless insights that can speed up your progress. This mindset, it's the engine that drives you to keep getting better. A big strategy here is to celebrate your effort and your progress, not just the final trophy. So often we get fixated on the mountain peak and forget to enjoy the climb. Every step you take, every lesson learned, every tiny improvement, that's a win in itself. Another really cool trick is to change how you talk to yourself. Instead of, I can't do this, just add one little word, yet. I can't do this yet turns a dead end into a road with possibilities. Self-awareness is like the compass for your personal growth. You can't fix what you don't understand, right? This means taking an honest, ongoing look at your strengths, weaknesses, what you value, and what you believe. Journaling can be a super powerful tool for this. It lets you process your thoughts, feelings, and experiences and get clear on what really drives you. Things like meditation and mindfulness also help by giving you that quiet space to look inward without judging yourself. When you understand your triggers, your patterns, and your core values, you can make choices that actually line up with the person you want to be. And what fuels all this growth? Continuous learning. This doesn't just mean school, though that can be part of it. It means keeping that curiosity alive. Read books and articles that broaden your horizons and make you question things. Listen to podcasts, take online courses, go to workshops. Find mentors who've been where you want to go and can offer some guidance. Every new bit of knowledge, every new skill you pick up adds another tool to your kit, making you more adaptable and capable. The world's always changing, and committing to lifelong learning means you're not just keeping up, you're actually staying ahead. Remember, investing in your knowledge and skills pays off for life. It's an asset that no stock market crash can take away. Stepping out of your comfort zone, that's where the real magic of growth happens. Comfort is nice and familiar, sure, but it's also where things get stagnant. When you intentionally push your own boundaries, whether it's speaking in public, learning something complex and new, or tackling a challenging project, you expand what you're capable of and build resilience. Each time you face a fear or overcome something new, you prove to yourself that you're stronger than you thought. This builds confidence and that belief in your own ability to succeed. Personal growth is also about building positive habits that back up your commitment to getting better. Small, daily habits, when you do them consistently, add up over time to create some pretty amazing long-term results. This could be a morning routine that starts your day off right, a promise to exercise daily, practicing gratitude, or setting aside time each day to learn. These habits are the building blocks of a transformed life. And as you make progress, remember to be patient with yourself. Personal growth is a marathon, not a sprint. Some days you'll feel like you're flying, and other days you might stumble. The key is to just keep going, to keep showing up, to keep putting in the effort, even when it's tough. All right, let's take this laser focus and point it at your career. The same ideas. Relentlessly investing in yourself and only competing with who you were yesterday are incredibly powerful for building a career that's both successful and fulfilling. So often, people are unhappy in their jobs because they feel like a tiny cog in a huge machine, or they're chasing titles and salaries that don't really match their deeper values. Winning in your career, the way we're talking about it, means building something that matters to you, using your unique strengths, and making an impact in a way that feels right for you. The bedrock of conquering your career is always developing your skills. The job market is changing fast. Some say almost half the skills we need for jobs will be different in just a few years. So being adaptable and committed to learning is everything. Don't wait for your boss or company to invest in you. Take charge of your own professional development. This could mean taking courses, getting certifications, going to industry events, or looking for challenging projects that really stretch you. Figure out what skills are essential for your current job and for the jobs you want in the future. Then make a plan to get them or get better at them. Being proactive like this not only makes you more valuable where you are, but also opens up doors to new opportunities. And yes, better pay. But skills aren't the whole story. Real career satisfaction comes when your work lines up with your purpose and your values. This takes some looking inward. What really gets you excited? What problems do you want to help solve? What kind of mark do you want to leave on the world? Focusing on what you love and playing to your strengths is a smart strategy for long-term career happiness. When your work feels like an extension of your passions, it stops feeling like a drag and becomes a way to express yourself and contribute. Setting clear, meaningful goals that connect to these deeper values gives you direction and keeps you motivated. These goals are like your North Star, guiding your choices and keeping you on course, even when things get tough. That growth mindset we talked about, it's just as crucial in your career. See setbacks not as failures, but as really valuable chances to learn. Maybe a project didn't go as planned, or you didn't get that promotion you were hoping for. Instead of just feeling down about it, break down what happened, pull out the lessons, and use that knowledge to adjust and get better. You'll notice successful people and creators often do this. They take small, consistent steps instead of waiting for everything to be perfect. They ask for feedback, and they keep going, even if progress is slow or no one's cheering them on right away. Building a solid network of mentors and peers is another key piece of moving forward in your career. Surround yourself with people you look up to, people who inspire you and who you can learn from. Have meaningful conversations, join professional groups, and don't be shy about asking for advice or feedback. Constructive criticism, when you look at it with a growth mindset, is a gift. It's a chance to see your blind spots and get different perspectives. A strong network can give you guidance, support, and even open doors you didn't know existed. Embracing a bit of uncertainty is also part of this game. Career paths aren't always straight lines. There will be twists, turns, and unexpected chances. By focusing on your own development and staying flexible, you put yourself in a great position to handle these changes and maybe even use them to your advantage. This might mean taking smart risks, stepping up to lead new things even if it's a bit scary, or even changing your career path if your current one doesn't fit your growth or purpose anymore. Remember, the goal isn't to follow some preset path laid out by others, but to carve your own, guided by your inner compass and your commitment to being better than you were yesterday. And finally, taking ownership of where your career is going is so important. Don't just be a passenger. Actively look for experiences, knowledge, and responsibilities that will help you grow. Set clear goals, map out a plan, and check in on your progress regularly. This intentional approach lets you make decisions that line up with what you really want, instead of just reacting to whatever happens. By constantly investing in your skills, looking for purpose, and nurturing that growth mindset, you turn your career from just a job into a dynamic and rewarding journey of always getting better and making a real impact. The third vital piece in winning this game of life by focusing on yourself is taking care of your health, your physical, mental, and emotional well-being. You've heard it. Health is wealth, and it couldn't be more true. Without a solid foundation of health, your ability to shine in your personal growth and career takes a big hit. Neglecting your health to chase other goals, that's a short-sighted plan. Real, lasting success needs a whole-person approach where your well-being is a top, non-negotiable priority. Let's start with physical health. This isn't about chasing some perfect body you see in magazines. It's about treating your body with respect and giving it what it needs to work its best. Regular exercise is key. Aim for at least 30 minutes of physical activity most days. This could be walking, dancing, hiking, yoga. Find things you actually enjoy so it doesn't feel like a punishment. Exercise boosts your mood, gives you more energy, and supports your long-term health. What you eat plays a huge role too. Focus on whole, nutrient-packed foods and try to cut back on the processed stuff. Mindful eating, really paying attention to your food, eating slowly, and listening to your body's hunger and fullness signals can totally change your relationship with meals and help you avoid overeating. And don't forget the power of water. Staying hydrated really helps with energy and focus. Good sleep is the cornerstone of good health. Try for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep each night. A consistent sleep schedule and a calming bedtime routine can make a big difference. Cutting down on screen time before bed can also seriously improve your sleep. When you prioritize sleep, you're basically letting your system recharge, allowing your body and mind to repair and lock in what you've learned. Your mental and emotional well-being are tightly connected to your physical health and your overall success. That growth mindset we keep talking about, it's vital here too. Think of your health as a journey, not something that's fixed. If you miss a workout or eat something unhealthy, don't beat yourself up or see it as a total failure. Instead, look at it as a chance to learn and just get back on track. This way of thinking builds resilience and stops that all-or-nothing attitude that can completely derail your progress. Self-care isn't a luxury, it's something you absolutely need to stay mentally and emotionally balanced. This means making time for activities that help you relax and recharge. Try out relaxation techniques like meditation, deep breathing exercises, or mindfulness. These practices can lower stress, clear your head, and help you manage your emotions better. Make time for hobbies and interests that bring you joy and make you feel good. Spending time in nature, listening to music, or reading can all be amazing forms of self-care. Practicing self-compassion is so important. Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding you'd give a friend who's having a hard time. Acknowledge your imperfections and celebrate your strengths. This inner support creates a stable foundation for ongoing growth and helps you handle life's challenges more smoothly. Gratitude is another powerful tool. Regularly taking a moment to appreciate the good things in your life, no matter how small, can shift your whole perspective and boost your overall sense of well-being. Managing stress effectively is a must. Chronic stress can really wear you down, both physically and mentally. Figure out what your main stressors are and develop healthy ways to cope. This might mean setting boundaries, learning to say no when you're overcommitted, or reaching out for support when you need it. Building and nurturing strong social connections also really helps your well-being. Make time for friends and family, join community groups, or volunteer. Having a supportive network can boost your emotional health and provide motivation. When it comes to health goals, think SMART: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Instead of a vague goal like "I want to get fit," a SMART goal would be, "I will walk for 30 minutes 5 days a week for the next month. This clarity makes your goals much more doable and easier to track. And remember to celebrate your progress along the way, not just the final result. Every healthy choice, every small step forward is a win in your journey to feeling your best. By consistently investing in your physical, mental, and emotional health, you're not just improving your quality of life, you're building the resilience and energy you need to win that game against your yesterday self every single day. So we've covered personal growth, career, and health. But what holds all this together? What's the driving force behind success that actually lasts? It's a winning mindset that's all about relentless self-investment. This isn't about a quick burst of motivation or a temporary fix. It's a total shift in how you approach life. A deep commitment to getting a little bit better, all the time, always aiming to be better than the person you were yesterday. This mindset gets the incredible power of compounding. You know how small, regular money investments can grow like crazy over time? Well, small, consistent investments in yourself do the exact same thing. Improving by just 1% each day might not seem like much in the moment, but add that up over a year and you're looking at becoming nearly 37 times better. That's the magic of tiny gains, the idea that small, persistent efforts build up into huge transformations. Life often rewards this steady, modest improvement way more than occasional, big bursts of effort. Relentless self-investment means loving the journey, not just obsessing over the destination. It's about falling in love with the process of becoming who you want to be. It means showing up every day, especially on the days you really don't feel like it, and putting in the work. It means being disciplined, not just when it's easy, but when it's tough. This consistency is what builds momentum and turns small actions into solid habits. This winning mindset also means focusing fiercely on what you can control: your thoughts, your actions, your responses. What happens around you, what other people think, the setbacks you face, a lot of that is out of your hands. But how you choose to react, learn, and adapt, that's all you. This internal sense of control is incredibly empowering. It shifts you from feeling like a victim of your circumstances to being the architect of your own life. Plus, this mindset thrives on self-validation, not looking for everyone else's approval. When your sense of worth and achievement comes from inside, from knowing you've given your best and outdone your past self, you become way less dependent on praise or criticism from others. This builds emotional strength and lets you go after your goals with more authenticity and belief. It means truly believing that your potential isn't limited. It's about understanding that every day is a new chance to learn, to grow, to sharpen your skills, and to become a more capable, more resilient, and more fulfilled person. This is what it means to play the infinite game with yourself, where the main goal isn't to beat someone else, but to constantly raise your own standards and performance. The kind of undeniable success we're talking about isn't about one single moment of glory, but the result of this daily dedication to getting better, creating a life that's not just successful on the outside, but deeply meaningful and impactful by your own definition. So we've walked through this core idea. To win the game of life, you've got to shift your focus inward. The only competitor that truly counts is the person you were yesterday. By relentlessly investing in your personal growth, by strategically shaping your career path on your own terms, and by diligently taking care of your health, you're not just playing the game, you're on your way to mastering it. Winning this game is an inside job. It's about seeing challenges as chances to grow, learning from every setback, and celebrating every little bit of progress. It's about understanding that true success isn't a place you arrive at, but a continuous process of becoming, of consistently outdoing your past self. This path takes dedication, self-awareness, and that growth mindset, but the rewards, a life of purpose, fulfillment, and real achievement, are huge. You have the power, right now, to start making those small, consistent investments that will add up to amazing results. Your journey to winning starts today with one small step. What's one action, however tiny, that you can take in the next 24 hours to invest in yourself and become a better version of the person you were yesterday? Maybe it's reading a chapter of a book, finally going for that walk, starting that online course, or just taking a few quiet moments for yourself. Tell us that one commitment in the comments below. Let's inspire each other to focus on ourselves until we each win our own unique game of life. If this message hit home for you, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe for more on personal mastery, and share it with someone who might need to hear this today. Remember, the game is on. Your opponent is your yesterday. Go out there and win.